You know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here.
To be the man, you have to be the
My
man.
belly's just a little big, my hand is just a little big, but brother, I am bad and they know I'm bad.
Welcome, everyone, to another round of Friendly Fire. It is good friends, better enemies. I feel like it's been forever, and we definitely have missed you guys. But we're back, and we're doing our thing. And Mark, for the first time, we're talking wrestling.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
We are going to be breaking down our top heels and baby faces. It's going to be jam-packed in this episode. We are packed to the gills on this one, as they would say. Would you say packed to the gills, or is that not something you would say? I feel like that's like an old school JR. We're packed to the gills here in the Madison Square Garden.
Love JR. Don't you dare disrespect JR, man.
I know. That's all right.
Goat. Straight goat. I don't care what you say.
He looks like a goat.
This guy thinks Michael Cole's the GOAT. What a sellout.
Whatever. I don't care.
He sucks.
I don't think he sucks. I think he's phenomenal.
He sucks. He's so bad. Everything's fucking force fed and read off a script. Nothing from the heart.
So I'll give you that where JR's came more from like.
Go ahead, Vince. Tell me what I have to say.
Yeah.
What do I say next, Vince? That's exactly what I was.
Mr. McMahon, am I doing a great job, Mr. McMahon?
JR was just yelling shit from his soul.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hey, slathered him like barbecue sauce.
Come on. You remember how mad he used to get? That's
over nothing.
Shit.
Over nothing. Like Stone Cold would come out and drink a beer. Why is he drinking a beer? What's he doing?
He would never say that. He would get mad at Triple H the most.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
That son of a bitch. You can't script that, dude.
No. Triple H was the biggest son of a bitch in JR's eyes.
He really was a fucking rat bastard.
Oh, God.
I mean, he really was.
Yeah. All right.
I couldn't stand him.
So, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into it, because we have so much to talk about, what do they got to do? Oh, actually, next episode, we're going to be revealing who won the contest. If you guys forgot, we are running a contest, and the winner will be getting a Halloween Lego set. I know it's Christmas time.
Tell me it was me. Tell me it was me.
I actually have to tally everything, which is why I'm saying we're going to do it next episode. But we did get a lot of comments. We did get a lot of shares. Not as much as we would have liked, but that's, whatever. Cool. We get it. You don't love us that much, but we'll get there.
We'll get there. We'll get there. One of these days.
So for now, don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, the whole nine. Do it. Do it up. Right, Mark?
Please like, subscribe. Write in the comments, write on our Facebooks, whatever you want to do.
Just give it
Hit
to
us up on Twitter. I don't know.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Instagram.
Just hit us up. Just do it.
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start talking about, we're going to start it off with our top heels. But before we get into our top heels, I don't know about you, Mark, but this was a hard list for me to construct. Like I had about 30 people that I was like, I could put this on here. And then I was like, all right, I'll dwindle them down. I have a bunch of honorable mentions here. Tell me what you think. So we'll start with honorable mention, the Iron Sheik as a heel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Great. I mean, if you believe Iron Sheik, he created Hulkamania, which I do. I believe it. I do believe it.
You believe that?
I do, because if you think about it, where would Hulkamania have started if it wasn't for Iron Sheik? He defeated Iron Sheik.
Iron Sheik to be Hulkamania, dude.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It helped. It fucking helped.
It helped, bro.
It helped.
Get out of here. He would have been Hulkamania regardless. You could have put somebody else in that role.
False.
Come on, dude. This guy's so full of shit.
All right. What about another Hulk Hogan legendary rival, Roddy Piper?
Oh, yeah. Well, to me, amazing heel. I mean,
incredible heel. And I feel like Piper was one of those guys where whether he was a babyface or a heel, he always towed that line of like, still, he was never the babyface that like did it to the script of the babyface. And we'll get into that because there's a couple of the guys on my babyface list that are like that. But Piper was so good. I mean, I have guys like Jericho on my heels, my honorable mention, Sergeant Slaughter for that short period of time.
Jericho didn't make your list?
He did not make my list.
Wow, shocked.
Neither did The Miz, but The Miz is an honorable mention because I actually thought The Miz was a great heel. Fuck you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Listen, I like The Miz. I like his story,
Okay. Okay.
but I don't think he should be making any lists. He's not that. He's not good enough, in my opinion.
Is he the greatest wrestler to ever grace a ring? No. But does he enjoy it? Absolutely. And does that show in his work? I feel 100%.
I gotta respect him though, because he did what he said he was gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
If
And
you watch him from Real World,
Mhm.
he did it. You know.
And no
So,
offense, but they kicked him out of the fucking locker room, and he still busted his ass to get that respect back from them. I mean,
sure did.
yeah. I mean, he definitely put his work in. Let's put it that way. I mean, also, if we're talking heels, how can we not talk about two of the greatest heel managers of all time, Paul Heyman and Bobby Heenan?
Oh yeah.
I didn't
Demon.
put them on my list because I felt like I'm just going to save this for wrestlers. All males. I can make heel female lists and babyface female lists, but maybe we'll do that as another episode. But those two, I mean, the Heenan family was one of the most hated fucking factions back in the day, without a doubt.
He could definitely join that list. He was great.
And then I have a couple of other honorable mentions. JBL, Bully Ray. We were talking about Bully Ray, how
Bully
great
Ray,
of a heel Bully Ray, just Bubba Ray in general. I mean, them in ECW. We were talking about how good of heels they were in ECW.
Excellent.
Different type of heels. I mean, in ECW, you could be a heel and tell the girl in the front row that her mother taught her how to suck dick. So you can't do that in WWE. I'm just saying.
One of the most iconic ECW promos ever.
So good.
But they were like those guys that like they're supposed to be the heel, but they were so fucking good at it, you just liked
Love
it.
them. Which brings me.
Was there really a heel in ECW? I think a heel in ECW is you actually like being like
a dick?
like not cursing.
Yeah.
No, just like censoring yourself. That's a heel in the ECW.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Tommy Dreamer was the heel because he tried too hard to be, you know. I don't know.
Don't talk about Dreamer like that.
Oh, sorry. So we were talking about people that are so good at being a heel that you have to love them. There's two last guys that I want to talk about. They're young guys. One of them made the top, or the ESPN's top 30 under 30 list. Both of them are on the list. Dominic made the number one spot on the list. Dominic Mysterio and MJF. I didn't put them on my list because they're very young. They have a lot of hill to climb right now, and we've talked about having the experience in order to be on a list or a Mount Rushmore, and I feel like these two eventually might be on a top 10 heels list. MJF is kind of filtering out a little bit for me, but he still does some great work. But Dominic Mysterio consistently gets better on the mic and in the ring, and I just genuinely love the dude. I know you're not a major modern day watcher, but do you have an opinion on Dominic at all?
I mean, I'm not a fan of his.
Okay.
I don't really like his stuff that much.
Okay, fair enough.
The other guy, what's his name?
MJF. Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Yeah, I watched some of his stuff, like what he does at cons and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's good heel work. Do I think he's trying too hard? Maybe.
I can see
that's
it.
kind of. I guess that's how it is nowadays. I don't know.
The only thing that I like about these two specifically is they live the heel environment outside of the ring. When the cameras are off, they're still living the heel persona. They're bringing kayfabe back in a world where kayfabe is no longer a thing, which I love because it's not common.
That is cool.
All right. Are you ready to start talking about some heels, Marcus?
I'm ready, man.
All right.
I'm ready.
So we are going to start our heels list with probably one of the most iconic heels of all time, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Nature Boy.
Starting it off strong. Woo! I mean, anywhere this guy went, he was the king of the mountain. It didn't matter. I mean, this guy, and he did it as he didn't want to be the babyface. He wanted to be the bad guy, like the as he said, the Rolex wearing, limousine riding, jet flying. He was all of it. He lived it, and he showed it, and he was so good in the ring, so good on the mic. I don't know. I cannot talk enough about Flair.
He's a top 5 promo cutter of all time. Easy.
Mm-hmm.
And he might have been one of the originals that were able to grab a mic and really say some good shit, He's one of the first to really just start throwing it down like that.
I mean,
I love the bragging.
Yeah.
I love everything that he did. I love everything he stood for in the ring,
I was going to say, I mean, he was one of the, usually a heel, like they'll bring that heel persona out, but they're not always like, they don't always bring it in the ring. We were talking about The Miz, and definitely that was The Miz's thing. Like, he would talk shit on the mic, but then he would be a little chicken shit Weasley heel to win his matches or whatever. He didn't always win the matches clean, but Flair brought it in the ring. He was phenomenal, technically
Dirtiest
sound.
player in the game,
Yeah,
baby.
yep. I mean, yeah, he cheated.
Dirtiest player in the game. That's what he's known for.
Yeah,
You know, I love Flair, man. He'll always be iconic.
absolutely.
I put him up there with Hogan. He's up there with Hogan and Austin and all them. You know,
As greats, without a doubt. I mean,
100%.
I would have to say it's probably unquestionable. Flair is a cemented, what the fuck is it? Mount Rushmore guy.
I always said, you know, since Austin couldn't get Hogan at 18, I always thought it should have been Austin and Flair.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought the tagline should have been like, you know, for the, you know, the greatest of all time spot or whatever. If you're gonna do Austin, or if you're gonna do Rock and Hogan, top names, and not have Austin in there,
Yeah.
you know, which I think is ridiculous. It should have been a triple threat, but that's a side fucking thing.
Was that an option?
But well, it should. I mean, how can you say that the top two greatest names of all time and not have Stone Cold in there?
I don't know.
Meanwhile, he carried the company for like 4 years before that. Then he's off a failed heel run. Now he's forgotten, thrown to the side.
I know.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, I just think this should have been Austin and Flair.
Yeah.
And you should have did an awesome build for this match. This should have been, you know, a huge thing, and they just didn't do it.
No, I mean, they definitely dropped it. Did we get a bad moment for Rock and Hogan? No, not at all. It was a great moment.
No, I always had a problem with the build.
I completely agree. And listen, that WrestleMania, weirdest build.
Weird build, and you're just completely shunning the other guy who just carried the company for how long?
Yeah.
With neck injuries and, you know, knee surgeries, you know, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. As an Austin fan, I always just thought that was a big spit in the face.
It wasn't done. It was so weird. It was just, I don't know.
I was always like, and then he's getting gaslit. Like, how could you feel this way? It's like, because obviously that's what's happening. You're burying the top guy.
I just feel like Stone Cold got smacked around for voicing his opinion, when I feel like nowadays people are like, they're embraced to do that, and Stone Cold was doing it before it was a popular thing to do. Like, he didn't want to go down for he had no problem fucking putting over Lesnar, but he's like, why am I going to do it on Raw when it makes it for a King of the Ring qualifier? That doesn't make sense. Let me do it when it means something. He was never. He always told it how it was, and he was always honest with everyone. He didn't fucking bullshit anything, which is what I always loved about him.
There was a whole workaround to that, but I just feel like the way he was presented that match, he was never going to agree to it. There was a workaround to that match, though.
What, the Lesnar one?
You could have easily had a chicken shit roll up, and Eddie Guerrero maybe does the distraction, or Benoit, or so whoever he was feuding with on the side at that time.
Yeah.
Do the distraction. Now you have a reason why they need a rematch at the pay per view.
Okay.
But that's not what they said to him. They just said, "Oh, you're jobbing to Lesnar tonight," and that's it. They didn't say there was going to be a follow up feud.
Right. It was weird. All right. So
they could have fixed that anytime. But
anything else on Flair in our top heel section? I think we've.
No, I think we covered. Flair. He's cemented. He's on the Mount Rushmore probably. In a lot of people's minds.
100% agree. All right, moving along on our top heels list, we have probably one of the greatest heels of all time, Mr. McMahon.
Oh.
I mean, the Mr. McMahon character was literally like nobody. You loved him because you hated him so much.
He was so good. He's so good at being an asshole and antagonizing the crowds.
Yeah.
He was. I mean, I watched this. I was 10, 11. I was furious.
Yeah.
I was furious every week with this fucking guy.
Dude.
He did. I look back as an adult.
Yeah.
And it's like he's so good at his job.
He did so. When Stone Cold won the title, like, we're showing, if you're watching this on YouTube, obviously, you can see like just how he treated Stone Cold when Stone Cold was vying for that world heavyweight title. And it was almost like, as much as Stone Cold had the title, Vince wanted it away from him just as quickly. He never wanted Stone Cold to have that title. And you truly felt that that's how Vince believed. And it's like, why would a boss hate someone this much? But it was so well done.
I love that as driven and as so fired up as Austin was, Vince was his equal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just as driven, just as good on the mic, just as good with builds. Like they were just so made for each other, and it was perfect.
For the character Stone Cold back then, that Mr. McMahon character was probably the greatest heel counterpart for him that no other superstar could have done what McMahon did.
No, hell no.
No.
And it was, and I like that behind the scenes. It was like they both their will to win. Like, we have to do this. We have to win.
Yeah.
And they was so driven, and I gotta respect that. I love that.
I agree.
love
I completely agree. So McMahon, I think, was part of our. I'm just trying to. Yeah, Vince was part of our double. So like he was on both of our lists.
No, he's not on my face list.
No, I'm sorry, heel list, heels,
Oh,
top
oh,
heels.
heel,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Sorry, maybe I said that wrong, but our top heel list.
Okay.
Anything else for McMahon?
No, I mean, just I loved how he tapped right into it though. I feel like the screw job happened,
Yeah.
and then he just took off, and it was like I feel like it was something that he always wanted to do, and he finally got to do it. And the screw job was like the catalyst that let him say, "Okay, I get to go be in the camera now."
Yeah.
Do you think that he went into that character thinking he was going to take it as far as he did?
No,
I don't
and
think so.
I was literally just about to say I do not think that Vince had any idea that that character would take off as much as it. I think he was expecting to be good, but my thing is, if you're a sports fan, like the question is it Brady or is it Belichick? Is it Jeter or like there is always terms that you can say that's like, did one make the other or are they both? I think Vince and Stone Cold made each other excellent, and they worked off of each other to bring the best out of each other.
Well, it's like Stone Cold used to say, right? It's like you're only as good as your partner that you're in the ring with.
Yeah.
And so, like, that's why I always loved Austin, because he always demanded that, like, I'm going to give you my all. I'm going to give you 110%. But the guy on the other end better give me also 110% back.
Yeah.
And Vince did. Vince met him all the way. You know? You can never say Vince slacked off or sucked or anything like that, 'cause Vince was perfect.
No, I definitely think that Vince was so good at what he did, without a doubt. So, if you're ready to move on, you mentioned something about Vince being this character and always wanting to be this character. This next guy from my list specifically is what Vince wanted this character to be. And to me, this guy, Ted DiBiase, is the epitome of heel. Never a bit. Well, when he came to WWE, he wasn't a babyface ever. Never transitioned into a babyface. He always worked as a great heel. And we talked about how Flair was just so well tuned in the ring. So I feel like nobody really understands how good technically in the ring DiBiase was, because he just played such a shithead heel so well.
Yeah, I feel like heels don't really get to
Showcase their ability.
They don't get to show. They always got to be a chicken shit, and I hate that.
Yes, I completely agree. Until we get to a modern era, I feel like the Attitude Era really flipped the script on what a heel could be. And
it did.
I definitely agree with that. I mean,
but before that, you had to be a chicken shit and running from the baby face, and you have to look weak. And I always hated that, because I was like, dude, there's some heels on this. Like, I always thought Diesel would have been a good heel where he's wrecking house.
Absolutely.
But cutting promos, dissing the crowd so he keeps the heel edge, dissing the people, I don't need you, all that typical shit.
Yeah.
But also going in the ring and just wrecking everybody, all the baby faces.
Yeah.
I thought that would have been awesome.
Yeah, I mean, without a doubt. I mean, I think Diesel probably would have been a top heel when he was around, but they needed to make him this because I don't know, was it because he was big, he was marketable? They wanted to push him as a babyface, and I feel like it was unwarranted.
I just never saw him as a good babyface.
No.
I think he would have been an awesome heel, and if Vince would have said, "Hey, I'm gonna make you a heel, and I'm gonna let you have the mic, and you could, rip the promos that you want to rip."
Okay.
Now we're talking. You know what I mean? Now you got a good Kevin Nash where he needs to be.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we're talking about Ted DiBiase. Ted DiBiase used to find any way to beat his opponent, no matter what the case may be, but then stuff dollar bills down their mouth when they were on the floor. I mean, he would host these like, hey, you can win $100 if you dribble this basketball 10 times. And then just as they were about to finish dribbling the basketball, kick the fucking basketball out from under. He was
great.
So good.
One of the best heel factions ever,
Money Inc.
Yeah, Money Inc.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I mean, that was transitioning towards him being more of a manager, but again, he knew how to work the crowd, and he's a great ring psychologist, and I've always loved this man from like back in my early days of watching wrestling, and just something about him. I mean, I'm telling you right now, if I ever make it big and like I'm rich, I'm not going to tell anyone, but I will be wearing that white and gold $1 million man suit no matter where I go. That's how you're going to know that I made it. I'm just telling you right
He
now.
had all the style, man. He was stylish.
It
He
was
was
so
a
good.
heel, just like Flair, man.
Yeah, I would say less flamboyant Flair. He was more of like the rugged, like wearing suit man, but like Flair wore the suits, obviously. I'm not saying that, but like Flair was a lot more flamboyant than DiBiase was.
Yeah.
All right. So
100%.
that's DiBiase. Next one from Mark's list. And again, there's a lot of these guys that I could have put on my list, but I'm just grateful to talk about them here. CM Punk.
Oh yeah.
Coming back, revitalizing his career. And to be honest with you, I think his run now is probably one of his best evers, personally speaking. But Mark, you put him on your list. What do you think makes Punk such a great heel?
I don't know, just the way he aligned with Heyman, and he went on that crazy run, and his promos, man, he was like really digging it in at the time. You know, I mean, he is really gifted on the mic. He's great. He's a guy that could do both.
Yeah.
He could do the baby face thing. He could do but I feel like he's a better heel because he's such like a wise ass. You know what I mean? He's such a wise ass, and I feel like as a heel, he has no restraints.
He's got that arrogance about him, without a doubt. And again, we talk about modern heels being able to showcase he is one that showcases his ability in the ring. He calls himself best in the world, and I 100% agree. He backs up. I will personally admit this. I was very bitter when he walked out on WWE because I felt as a fan of someone that followed his career from ROH into WWE, I was like, whoa, like, I love you. Like, why are you just turning your back? You look into, obviously, all of the ins and outs, and you look at it from an outside perspective and not just kind of like a WWE shill, which I tend to do a lot, unfortunately. I admit that. But he's back. When everyone said it wasn't going to happen, and it fucking happened. So I feel like just appreciate it, enjoy it, and one of the I'm waiting for this man to work heel in the current state of the roster. Like him versus Cody, where CM Punk is a solid heel, I'm all for it.
I listened to those shoot interviews he did after he left.
Mm-hmm.
And, I always feel like he was justified, man. He wasn't being taken care of.
Yeah.
Vince was booking him shitty. He wouldn't let him actually give him a headline in WrestleMania, which I thought should have been against Daniel Bryan at the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. They were the two hottest guys in the company. I don't know why you wouldn't do that. Why are you putting Triple H in there? Triple H already had his time.
Yeah.
He already had his big WrestleMania main events. Why is he fucking in this era taking over again? But that's besides the point. But it's like, I just thought he was an excellent heel, should have headlined, and Daniel Bryan should have been a face. And I think it would have been a monster WrestleMania main event for the belt.
I completely agree with you. I cannot disagree with you, to be honest with you.
I mean, Daniel Bryan during his run was hugely over. I mean, I that ovation he used to get was insane. Attitude Era level.
It was insane. It was so good. I was never big on Bryan. I liked his athleticism in the ring. I'm not going to call it that he was too small. I don't know. I don't want to say that it was because he was too small. It's just something about him just didn't have. And he worked the crowd over great. Everyone felt fucking behind him. I'm not taking that away from him. I didn't love him. I felt like he was great, but I didn't feel like I put him in the same category as Rey Mysterio. Does that make sense?
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Like there's something missing about them, and they had the crowd behind them, but they couldn't get over their own hurdle. And again, he did great in AEW. They loved him in AEW. The fans always loved Daniel Bryan, but I don't know.
That's exactly how I feel about Cody Rhodes, what you just said.
And again,
that's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
I put him in that same thing, only I just feel like Daniel Bryan was more organic.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. I think Cody Rhodes had to force him getting booked the way he's getting booked now.
Okay.
He had to leave the company. It had to be this big thing, and then he come back. if he never left he never left, he wouldn't be getting booked the way he's getting booked right now.
So
In
I
my
want to get
opinion.
into that later because I'll give it away now. But Cody is on my babyface list. But
Yeah, we'll get into that.
yeah, I definitely want to get into that because that's a great conversation to have without a doubt. For now, let's move along. So CM
Good
Punk,
stuff.
top heels. Next one, probably one of the greatest heel turns of all
Oh
time.
man,
I'm gonna say
this is my guy. This
the
is my guy right here. I was not a red and yellow guy,
no.
but when he turned into Hollywood Hogan, I was like, fuck yes. And he all of a sudden, he knows how to cut these awesome promos. He's cool. And I know that took a lot of work from Kevin and Scott to
I'm sure
get
it
that
did.
going. But when he clicked with it, come on, man. It was amazing.
I'm going to say it right now. The greatest heel turn in wrestling history. Nothing
Yeah.
beats it. I don't.
No, you can't top this one.
No,
man.
and they tried to recently with Cena, and I was like, and then everyone's like, wow, it's up there. It's
Not
like,
even
no,
close.
not even
Not
close.
even close.
Not even a little bit. Sorry.
Not even a little bit, man. I'm sorry. This was done perfectly at the right, and this was done at the perfect time too.
Oh yeah.
The crowds had already been turning on him. He heard it in the crowd. He already started wearing black. I don't know if you watched at the time, but he was wearing black. It was like getting hinted that something was coming. You didn't know exactly what, but it's coming, right? And then when he finally came out, hit the leg drop on Macho Man, you're like, oh yes,
And
finally.
Heenan almost ruined it live on TV.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to bring that up because I just always think like that's such a shitty thing to do.
Why?
I always thought you did it on purpose.
I do too. Because
he did it on purpose.
Come on, like why? It's like who's he here to help? It's like why would you fucking say that?
Yeah, like it was never in the air that he wouldn't be coming out for WCW.
No.
So. But looking at it now, it's like okay, you got two WWE guys in the ring.
Yeah, and who's the
He's
WWE
a former WWE guy.
Yeah.
Right? It's like it makes perfect sense, but he should have just not said anything.
No. Not at all. It's so stupid.
But whatever, man. Like it's like when Kevin Nash said, the adjective, play or whatever.
Oh, play. We don't play.
When they replay it now for the docs, just cut it. Because, let's just cut it.
Yeah, this is where the big boys play. Okay.
Yeah, we don't need that in there, dude. And this was another one. But Hogan, man, awesome run, man. For I would say at least 3 years, we had a good, great Hollywood Hogan.
And it was just so weird because as a babyface, we all know him as the red and yellow, everything like that. And he was all about take your vitamins, say your prayers, do this, do that. It was all everything a babyface should be. And then it's like, okay, but when he became a heel, he was the complete opposite, but in the best way possible. Like you said, his promos were raw and they felt real. And I feel like they came from his heart because I knew for a while having that crowd turn on you, that's got to suck. And I mean, where do you go from there? But you use that and you build it up and you use it in your promos. You make it organic like he did. Such a great heel run.
He was just so cool too, like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I always thought he was such a cheese ball when I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then like all of a sudden he just completely tapped into this character.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is perfect. This is where it needs to be.
Oh,
and he was so good at it that he started getting cheered.
Yes.
The fans that hated his guts were now coming back because he was so good.
I mean, look at WrestleMania 18. He comes back. He's still doing the Hollywood Hogan thing. They wanted to bring the NWO into WWE, into WrestleMania, which was huge. That was not Vince's thing. This was Eric Bischoff's thing. So for Vince to say, all right, let's bring it in here, that was big because Vince did not like doing that. The crowd reaction to Hogan at WrestleMania 18 to this day is insane.
Yeah, and it was a Canadian crowd. They love him over there. They love him over there, big time. He's like a folk hero for some reason in Canada. But they did the same thing for a few guys. Austin got that not at 18, but on episode of Raw, he got standing ovation. Canadians love Austin and Hogan. I don't know why, but they just do.
I just think after a certain time period, the fans became, as they call them, smarks or smart people. They smartened up and they were like, I'm just going to cheer for whoever the fuck I want to cheer for. I don't want Vince or X, Y, or Z Booker to tell me this is the guy I got to cheer for. I truly believe the days of baby faces and heels are over. because it's essentially just who does the crowd like and who does the crowd not like, whether they're shitting on the crowd or not. That's really it.
Well, they didn't like The Rock.
No. You
They
say
didn't
that.
Like The Rock.
You
They
say
didn't
that.
like The Rock.
Are you ready to move on? Because he's
Yeah,
next.
let's go.
All right.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, dude.
We
Amazing
talked
heel.
about how The Rock. Oh, I'm sorry. We talked about how Hogan, the crowd kept turning on him. They force fed us Rocky Maivia until the point where it just was like, I'm good. Like, I don't need this. So what did they do? I mean, this is obviously, we're talking Hollywood Rock right now, but Rock heel, unbelievable.
To me, that's the best Rock.
Hollywood, yeah.
No, 98, 99.
Oh, okay.
Heel Rock.
Okay.
To me, with the shades, the slow promos, ripping everybody down. This is where on point. To me, that's him, and the most fired up you saw him in the ring. He was brutal in those matches. The feud with Triple H, feud with Foley, feud with Austin. I mean, he was really going for it, man, and he was going all out.
I will say this. I never thought of The Rock as a top 5 in-ring guy, but at moments, the energy, like you just said, the energy that he brings, you can argue that he's up there.
I mean, dude, he knows how to tell a story in the ring.
And there it is, right there. Yes, 100%.
He had me engaged the whole match. I mean, he put on some bangers, man.
Yeah.
He put on some bangers at that time.
I mean, I still to this day, I'll watch 1999 Royal Rumble, him and Foley, that I Quit match. It's insane.
He beat the shit out of Foley. He beat the shit out of Foley bad, man.
The fact that you know now to this day that his kids and his wife were in the audience, like, fearful of his life. It just, I'm like, oh, God.
Both matches with Austin at 15 and Backlash, I mean, he really gave him a run for his money. I actually thought he was going to win at one of them.
I thought Backlash he was actually going to win.
It was close. It was close. Even WrestleMania, when he hit the second rock bottom, I was like, oh, no.
I know.
You know? Like, he was just as good as everybody else.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe even better. I'm not going to say he's better than Austin, but he's right there, you know, neck and neck.
I mean, we've always said 1 and 1A, and I think...
Yeah, I would say so, man. But especially as a heel. I feel like I wasn't a huge fan of the babyface Rock when he's all hyped up and he's like talking about your monkey's nipple and all that stupid shit. I didn't find that funny. And I'm like 11, 12 years old, and I'm like, this is not funny.
I don't want monkey nipples.
I see all my stupid friends laughing. I'm like, that's funny to you? Because he said monkey's nipple and go drink llama's piss. Like, that's funny.
So for the
I did not like any of that shit.
When Mark says his friends thought it was funny, Mark's referring to me because I found that fucking.
Dude, it was you. There was a lot of people that I was friends with that were like, "Oh, this is amazing." I'm like, "That's amazing."
It was.
Go watch him the year before.
I know.
He was really getting it. He shitted on Billy Gunn's whole career.
Oh,
one promo.
Yeah.
He shitted on The Undertaker. He shitted on The Big Show. He shitted on Kane. He was shitting on everybody.
Everyone.
Foley.
Yeah.
Everybody. It didn't matter. Triple H. I mean, he was cutting these fucking raw promos. He wasn't doing the whole goofball, trying to be funny thing. I loved it, man. I loved it.
I mean,
I thought it was awesome.
I think he just dialed it up to 11 when he became a babyface.
And I hated it.
And that's, you either loved it or hated it. I don't think there was an in-between.
People were like, "Oh, this guy's amazing." I was like, "This sucks."
They ate that shit up, man. They ate it up.
They did, and I wasn't one of them. I just thought he was a cornball.
All right, we're about halfway done with the top heels list.
All right, let's go.
All right. From my list, I love this guy, and you're probably going to ask me like, I'm surprised you put this guy on here above a lot of people, but let me tell you something. Rick fucking Rude is like the definition of heel. And I'll tell you one reason.
Didn't he put his wife on the trunks?
No, he did not. He put Jake the Snake Roberts.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Jake Roberts'
right there. Right there
trunks.
in that video. Dude, Jake Snake Roberts' wife on the fucking dick of his trunks.
Yes.
And, oh, my God, that feud.
That's hard to top, man. That's hard to top the level of pettiness.
Juice. It was so good. And he would come out, he'd have his robe, and he would take his robe off, and he would tell people to shut the fuck up. You're going to watch me. Like, just, oh.
Yeah. He was a great heel.
He was the heel. I mean, dude, he
was like the precursor to Val Venus. only done way better.
Way better.
Way better. Like Val Venus, like the fucking rip-off Dollar Tree version of him.
He's Timu Rick Rude.
Because look at the moves. He stole all his moves and everything.
I mean, Rick Rude, I don't think dove off the top rope. He might have done it once or twice, but the whole shtick is
No, I mean
the
the
towel.
look and the
Yeah.
towel, the dance he does.
Yep.
Same shit, you
Oh,
know?
but I mean, if you are a fan of old school wrestling and you understand who Rick Rude was, I mean, the guy never won he won the Intercontinental title, but his feuds with the Warrior, I mean, as a Heenan guy, he didn't need Heenan. That was the best part. He did not need Heenan as a mouthpiece, but he had him, and it made it even worse as a heel. It was just, so good all around.
He didn't need anybody. He
No.
was cutting good promos himself.
And people forget he was the first, I think to this day, the only person that appeared on both Raw and Nitro
And
on the same night. Same night.
Yeah.
Damn.
I remember that. That was crazy.
We
He
lost-
was in DX for like a split second.
He was their bodyguard. Yeah.
Yeah, for like a minute.
For like a hot minute.
Yep, and then all of a sudden he's on WCW
Yeah.
with the worst goatee I think I've ever seen. Didn't he have like the awful goatee cut
Yeah.
on WCW? It's like I ran out of time. I gotta go out. They're filming. I gotta get on TV.
Let's get there. Hello, ladies. No, wrong gimmick.
Hold on a second. That's not me.
Maybe that's what it was. They realized that they had Val Venus coming in. Like, no, we got a younger guy coming to do this.
I just thought of it. I was like, wow, this is the Val Venus.
It really
whole
was.
routine. It's same shit.
But it's so good. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't say it. I mean, I put him on there. He would probably be like 10 on my top 10 heels list, but he's got to be on here.
Okay.
Without a doubt. All right. Now I'm going to say, this shocked me to my core that you put this guy on your list. I didn't put him on mine. RomanReigns.
Oh yeah,
Now,
man.
Dude, I was
Excellent heel.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Oh, see this is another example
Mm-hmm.
of give the guy the right gimmick, and he will go run and do fucking. What am I thinking of?
Dude, he just took off.
He will go and run and do touchdowns with it. You know.
I mean, listen, Roman was being forced, and it's so crazy that his cousin, The Rock, was the same way. Like, we were force-fed Rocky Maivia, but Vince force-fed us Roman way more aggressively, and to the point where I was sick of it. Like, I was like, I don't want to see Roman Reigns anymore. I'm over it. I was bigger Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose fan, and now, right in this very fucking moment, I'll say this. Roman Reigns is a bigger star than both Seth and Dean ever will be.
100%.
Ever will be.
But that's because he had to pivot.
Yeah.
And you needed Paul Heyman for it to work, in my opinion. I don't think it would have worked without him.
I think you're right, but I still think that if he would have done the whole tribal chief gimmick, and he probably would have had somebody else in place of Paul, but Paul made it work. You're right.
No, but I can't see it happening without Heyman.
Okay.
It's like, for some reason, I just feel like that was the piece. It was like,
oh yeah,
I know I wasn't in the back. I'm not friends with these people.
Right.
I'm assuming Heyman went over to how to do promos, because remember, he was having problems for a long time.
Yeah, he couldn't do them.
Even Cena had to fucking shit on him on TV for him to get it together.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And I remember Cena shitting on him in front of everybody, and he told him, "You're gonna have to get this down if you want to be the top dog."
Yep.
And Heyman said, "Let me." Probably gave him some lessons in the back, because who's better than Heyman? No, probably nobody.
Nobody.
So I'm like, who better to learn from than the top dog of promos?
Yeah. No, without a doubt. I mean, you're talking about a guy that, I mean, probably a modern day icon of wrestling right now in the ring. And he had the title for 1,300 days, 1,316 days to be exact. Nobody's doing that anymore. He was the first one, and God knows how long. I mean, I think Hogan was the last one to really hold the title that long.
Wasn't it Punk?
Punk was like 400 days.
Oh, he wasn't even. I thought it was Punk for some reason.
No, like Punk. So Punk had I think that's where they started with this. Punk had the record. It was like 400 and something days. I don't remember the exact. I can look it up, of course. But and then Roman kept getting closer. They didn't acknowledge that it was Punk's record, but then he shattered Punk's record, and then they kept going. And they said, well, he's going to beat Hogan's record. But then I think the whole story with Cody intervened. I would truly, and I love that whole WrestleMania 40 storyline.
Amazing.
41. Sorry, I think it was 41.
It was incredible. Incredible. That's the best storyline I've seen in a long time, man.
The Roman Cody?
the Roman, the big with the Rock, was that
Yeah,
40?
yeah, 41, I think.
So yeah, that whole thing with the Rock involved, and everybody was just amazing in that build,
Yeah,
that
I mean,
match.
you had all of this like workup for like the underdog and trying to take down the big dog Roman Reigns and this and that. It was just it was 40.
But he just has the look, man. Look at him.
Yeah,
Like you look at him, and you say, okay, that guy's gonna do something in the ring. He's gonna be a top dog.
but that's what Vince saw. And again, it's not that we didn't see that part of it, but he needed something else. What you were doing wasn't working.
No, but that's what I'm saying. A little pivot, man,
That's all it
can
takes
change your
sometimes.
whole career.
Correct.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Because if he would have stayed on the babyface route, he wouldn't be where he is.
No. So, all right. Anything else for Roman?
No, that's it. I just wanted to say he's great. I think he's
Probably-
really amazing for this current era, man.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
If he wasn't sick, if he didn't get sick, he'd be even going harder, man.
I think so.
So think about that.
Yeah, it's true
Think
too.
about that.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned, pivoting and taking advantage of an opportunity. From my list, we have Edge.
Oh yeah.
I put Edge on here because when he pivoted, when he became that ultimate opportunist, the R-rated superstar, everything changed. And Paul Heyman made the comment at an old, it was like a WWE ECW crossover pay-per-view, said that the only reason that Edge was champion is because Triple H didn't want to work Tuesdays. And while I kind of believe that, listen, and it came from Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman was the one that advocated for Edge to become the champion. So the dude ran with it.
But he said that to JBL.
No, wasn't that Ed? Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, JBL. No.
Yeah, when they were in the rafters at ECW one night, was a one night stand or whatever.
Yeah, it was one night stand. Oh, and Edge was up
He
in the
said to
rafters with him.
JBL, he was right next to him,
Oh,
but he was talking to JBL, I think.
okay.
But I know that he in 2002 was a big reason why Edge got the push that he did, the singles push.
Yeah, they
He
basically.
started teaming up with The Rock and everybody and Hogan, and he tried to get him in that main event scene. He was planting the seeds.
Yes, and the thing is, like for a while, Edge was just drifting off in the background. I mean, he was very athletic. I loved Edge and Christian as a tag team. I liked things that Edge was doing.
Hated
Hated
them. But you know what? They did their jobs well.
Yeah.
Great heel tag teams, but I couldn't stand them.
Yeah. Well, there you go. They did their job well.
They did their jobs really well.
And then here comes Edge, and what does Edge do? Now, okay, so listen to the level of heel work that this is. He becomes this shithead heel. He basically is the first ever Money in the Bank cash-in champion, which is just a shithead thing to do to begin with. He sleeps with his best friend's girlfriend in real life, brings it into storylines. And listen, I give kudos to both of those men for being able to work as professionals with something like that going on. I couldn't do that. There's no way.
No, hell no.
No.
I wouldn't want to work with him.
No, fuck that. But
And I'm pretty sure he beat his ass after he stuck his girl.
But they had some great matches.
They did.
And Edge
And I'm pretty sure he won.
He did.
Edge won the feud.
He did.
So he takes his girl,
Takes the feud.
he beats his ass in real life, and he wins the fucking feud. I mean, come on, man.
I know. Him and Cena had such great rivalry, and it's, to me, the only shame of it is right now, this Cena final run going on right now, is that Edge has not been a part of it. And I feel like that's the biggest travesty out of all of this, is I would have loved to have seen Cena and Edge just locking up one last time in that ring, because you know that the respect and love they both have for each other, it's immense. All right.
I thought that he was going to be the last one.
I did too. I mean, a lot of people did, but I mean, I'm guessing that they just couldn't make it work. Apparently, Tony Khan said that if TKO reached out to him, he would have made it work somehow, and they haven't. I don't know. I don't know what to believe with this whole like fucking rumor bullshit anymore, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
All right. Heels. Moving on from Edge, probably one of our favorites of all time.
Here we go, baby.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Come on, man. That 96, 97 heel run. That's hard. That's tough to top, dude.
It really is. And when you said heel Stone Cold, I don't know why I didn't go to this first. I went to post WrestleMania 17, and I was like, why? Why are we talking about that?
Why you gotta bring that up?
But again, I fucked up. I fucked up. So, and then you're like, no. We're talking the original heel run. I was like, oh, that's a great one.
Yeah, he was a heel in the beginning.
Yeah.
For like 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
95. When did he come in? 95. He was a
94,
heel.
95, yeah. I mean, he was the $1 million champion.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
So for at least a year and a half, 2 years, he was a solid heel.
Yeah. I mean, I think he took because when he went to ECW, I feel like some people forget that, he got fired from WCW, went to ECW for a while, and he really worked on his promo skills. And I think if he didn't do that, we wouldn't have gotten Stone Cold Steve Austin that we got.
Maybe. I don't think that's what happened. I think he already had the skills.
The promo skills?
Yeah, Heyman just said,
tapped into it.
I want you to come here. Because Heyman didn't really direct him. Heyman just said, I want you to just talk in front of the camera.
So I'm not saying.
And he just kind of did he bashed Hogan, he bashed Bischoff, and he was excellent. And I feel like that's what was in the tank the whole time. WCW just didn't let him do it.
Okay, so maybe I said it wrong. I'm just saying that in ECW, he was able to tap into that, and I feel like he brought that with him to WWE.
Once again, because Heyman is a genius and knows what you got. He knows that it's in there, and he's the guy who knows how to get it out of you.
Yeah.
And but I don't even think he had to. I think Austin was so angry after getting fired or whatever that he just
didn't give
went
a
on
shit.
a rampage. And think about that run, man. Think about the fire he had. Because to me, that whole era was kind of like, I feel like there was no fire, there was no aggression. Everything was like, la 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 la. Like, HBK is a fucking dancer and he's the top guy in the industry right now. Like, there's no aggression here. Bret Hart smiling with the sunglasses and all that shit. Dude, Austin comes out of nowhere and is like, let's look over here. This guy's kicking everyone's ass.
Yeah.
He's running circles around everybody on the mic. Who's competing with him on the mic at that time? Nobody.
I don't think anybody, to be honest with you. I think he literally showed a different style of how you can do this. Like,
dude, I loved him, man. When you growing up, you always got like your bullies and shit and people fucking with you, and he's the guy that was my role model, man. That was like, you ain't gonna take shit from nobody.
Nope.
You ain't gonna be nobody's fucking victim or anything like that. He was the guy, man, that was like, yeah, no, you're going to stick up for yourself. You're going to tell them go fuck themselves. Like, I feel like he was an awesome role model to have.
And he wasn't even supposed to be a role model. That's the best part about it.
But he was.
Yeah.
He was.
During this heel run, I don't know why, but my favorite line was when he was talking about Bret Hart, and he was basically calling Bret Hart soft and basically everything under the sun. He's like, I'm bringing a condom to the ring, son. I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, what does that mean?
A lot of off-the-wall shit.
So crazy.
One of my favorites is when he was talking to The Rock. Or was it the nation? I think he was talking to the whole nation.
Uh-huh.
And he said, it ain't a race thing. It ain't a color thing. It's a me kicking your ass thing. And when I first saw that on Raw, because I was watching, I was like, who the fuck says that? Like, nobody on this roster would have thought of that.
No.
The Austin 316 promo and all that shit. All these guys are like, oh, that should have been me. That should have been me. None of you on the roster.
None of you would have done it.
Come close to this motherfucker. Not one.
Wasn't the 316 promo like on the fly too? Because he heard Jake talk about like Psalms and like religious stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna flip this around on this son of a bitch.
Maybe he had like a 10-minute window to come up with this.
Maybe.
And change the game.
The most iconic promo in wrestling history.
Yeah, but that shows you how good he was.
He is.
I got to give Vince credit for letting him do his thing, because he originally he didn't want to.
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, I'll let you do it, and look what happened.
I mean, to be honest with you, I think he kind of had to, because they were floundering.
I know, but he could have easily pulled the ego card and said, no, you're going to do what I tell you, and you're going to be a ringmaster, and that's it.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And thank God that Vince said, no, I'm going to take a chance.
Could you imagine if we had a whole career of the ringmaster?
No, but they wouldn't have lasted another year, dude. They would have been out of business.
Yeah.
You would have no WWE. Vince said it numerous amounts of times that he saved their ass.
Yeah, without a doubt. All right, Austin as a heel. Now, next guy I think he was on your list. I do not believe I put him on mine. Just double check. Yeah, it's on from your list, but still, I can't disagree with this.
Oh, come on, baby. Come on.
Kurt Angle.
The greatest.
As probably Kurt Angle was a different type of heel, and he was so over the top and arrogant, and he acted like a babyface, but the way he acted like a babyface made him a heel, and that's what I loved about it.
He was so arrogant and he was so confident that he turned crowds off.
Mm-hmm.
And people were just like, fuck this guy. But he's so good at what he does off the bat, you know?
Yeah.
He came in so good and knew how to antagonize the crowds, like off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
He knew how to fuck with the crowds. He knew how to fuck with people. He was just really, really naturally talented off the bat.
I was going to say, probably one of the most naturally gifted superstars I've ever witnessed.
I would say the most naturally gifted ever.
Who
who came in like him in the history of wrestling?
I don't think anyone. I mean, Brock.
Nobody.
Maybe Brock.
Brock wasn't cutting promos like him.
I don't mean promos. I'm talking about just like getting it from day one. I mean, Brock always needed a mouthpiece. We know that.
That's what I'm saying. Kurt Angle was his own mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle was everything.
Yeah.
At a high level too. Everything was top level.
Yeah.
And he got, think about it, his first year, he's already in the main event. He's already feuding with Rock, Austin, Triple H, Undertaker. He's already with these top guys. And guess what? He prospered.
Yeah.
He didn't get buried.
No, not even a little bit.
He didn't get thrown to the side or forgotten about.
No, he never got lost. Man. He never got lost in the shuffle. He was always an upper mid card guy or a main event player. Like there was nothing less than that for Kurt.
Even when he stepped down, even when he lost the title and he had to go back down a little bit.
Yeah.
You're still watching him. He's still a big attraction, you know?
No offense. Taz comes into the WWE. I think it was Survivor Series. No, Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble? What? It was at Madison Square Garden.
I think it was Royal Rumble.
I think it was Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Taz comes into WWE, chokes out Kurt Angle, and loses, and still becomes over because he lost. He just...
Yeah, he didn't need...
He didn't.
He didn't let anything keep him down.
No. When he lost his
Similar
hair.
to The Rock. Similar to The Rock.
Yes.
The Rock never let anything keep him back, hold him down. Anytime they tried to bury him, he just kept on going and kept on going. He didn't let anything stop him.
I agree.
And Kurt Angle was the same way.
Yep, completely agree. All right, anything else for Kurt?
That's it.
All right. Just the GOAT. I mean, that's really all you can say.
I mean, dude, nobody's better in that ring.
No.
Nobody.
No. Now, Mark might argue with me on this one, but personally, my GOAT is Randy Orton.
Your GOAT?
I love Randy Orton. I love everything that Orton does.
So you like very boring wrestlers, I guess.
Come on. The guy is...
Listen, I like Orton. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
I don't hate Orton. I think he's good. I just don't think he's great. That's my problem.
Oh, I think he's beyond great. I
know, but you say that, and I just don't.
That's fine. Listen, but this is what I love about us is like we have these differing opinions, and it makes for such great conversations. It's the best part of our friendship. Like
he is really good. I just think he's slow and he's boring.
Okay.
And it's like, oh God.
So Orton has always gotten the rap for being a slow worker, a slow promo, but listen, Jake the Snake was a slow promo, was a slow worker, and I think Orton does what Jake Roberts did and takes it up to another level. I mean, the cerebralness that we get from Orton, how he like works with his opponents, especially when he's working heel, like him and Triple H, him and Jericho, him and Cena. Like just the way that and he takes it to another level where he gets the family involved. He goes like deep and like demonic, and it's just, I don't know. I just always loved Orton from day one when he was like the scrawny little new guy and he beat Benoit for the title. And everybody was like, why did this new guy win the title? I'm like, because he's going to be the fucking shit. That's why.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't like him in Evolution.
Oh,
I hated him as the Legend Killer, but his job was to make me hate him, and he did a really good job. He's a great heel.
Yeah.
And you know what? I have no problem with you putting him on there because he is excellent.
He's an excellent heel. I don't think he's a great babyface. We've talked about a couple guys how that just doesn't translate to being a babyface. He just should be always working as a heel. I love Orton, and I love watching him work, regardless. Maybe not when he's on TV and my wonderful wife is in the room because she gawks at him constantly and it makes me feel a certain way. But, I mean, the dude is just great to witness. And if you think about his father was a legend And it's like, he's better than his father was.
Oh, he topped a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
I would definitely say he's over Jake the Snake and a lot of people.
Without a doubt.
And that's no disrespect to Jake the Snake. I
No.
just think that Randy Orton topped him. That's it.
Like I said, I think he does what Jake the Snake did and just kind of made it a little bit better. All right, we're almost done with the heels. Well, let's move along. And we have the Macho Man. Yeah. Ooh,
Go.
fuck.
Let's go.
One of the greatest workers, one of the greatest superstars, one of the greatest everything of all time. And when this man worked heel, this man worked.
This was my Hogan right here.
Thank you.
This was my Hogan.
Yes.
So
Facts.
I know everybody loves red and yellow Hogan, but this was my Hogan.
Macho was the workers' Hogan. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, Macho versus Steamboat, easily one of the greatest matches of all time. Macho versus Flair at WrestleMania 8. I still think it's one of the greatest stories and matches of all time. Macho always put on a great match and always had a great story behind it.
He was excellent, man. I love the Mega Powers, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Mega Power feud. He feuded with the Warrior too, right?
I always feuding with the
Feuded
Warrior.
with the Warrior.
Yep.
He had huge feuds. Then he went on WCW and he was in NWO, and I liked him there. You know, I mean, I don't know why he wasn't showcased as much in NWO. I guess because they had 50,000 fucking members. I don't know.
I was gonna say that was a time when they kind of just let everyone in.
My dream card was I was younger back then, so I was like, maybe they're gonna bring him in for 18. I thought 18 was gonna be the big dream card WrestleMania.
I know.
And my dream card back in the day was Austin Hogan, Rock, Macho Man. That was because I thought it was number one, number two from each company.
Yeah.
So that was my dream, and I'm sad that it never happened. That they never got Macho Man again.
So I won't talk about why he never came back.
I mean, we know why. Do I think that's true? I don't know.
I don't.
It's not
I
proven.
truly don't believe it.
No.
Obviously, there's no way of knowing if it's true or not. We
have no idea.
I don't want it to be true, and I will not discuss it personally because I think that it would defamate a person that I genuinely have a lot of love and respect for. So
I think it's just a dirty rumor. I don't think it's true. Yeah.
We'll see. All right, we got one last on the heels list. Comes from Mark's list, but I have to agree that the Game Triple H might be one of the greatest heels, if not the greatest heel of all time.
He's my vote for number one greatest heel of all time.
Okay.
You ain't topping this guy. This guy was ruthless. I never hated somebody so much in my life. Ever. I'm talking about people I knew in person that I hated. He topped them. I could not stand this motherfucker, man.
And then he came into power, like legit power. And then,
dude, I'm just talking about his early run.
Okay.
Against The Rock and Austin, against Michaels, against everybody. I fucking hated him.
You hated him.
Why is he winning every feud? Why?
There it is.
Why? Why is he winning? Why the fuck are you winning every feud? Why?
Well, I don't have an answer for that. And if you want to get Mark riled up, all you have to say is 2 out of 3 falls with Austin, and Mark will just lose his shit.
I know that. Listen, I remember we had the discussion.
We did.
You said he needed that as a catalyst turn heel. I think it could have been done. It didn't have to go down at all, but if he had to do it, it could have been done with him winning this anyway.
Okay.
I don't really see why he had to win this. I don't really see why he had to beat The Rock at Judgment Day. I don't understand why every time he gets in the ring with The Rock, he fucks over The Rock and wins. Why? Like, The Rock had that only one huge win over him, I think, at Backlash 2000. And, yeah. Like, it was always Triple H just cheating and fucking winning and beating both of them. My problem with No Way Out 2001 is the build. He shitted on Austin the entire build and then won.
Yeah.
And also took him out. You know, of course, storyline-wise, he took him out, you know, on TV for a year.
Yeah,
Still won the feud. I mean, the whole thing was just like
it was a little wonky.
you can't bury Austin, but if Austin was a lesser guy, he would have been buried in that feud.
I mean, look what he did. And again, I love Hunter. I really, really do love the guy, and I think he's doing. There's so many people that are shitting on him for what he's doing with the current product, but I'm not going to really get into that. But regardless, I do love what he's doing. I think he's a great mind for the business, but he buried a lot of fucking people.
He buried a lot of people. Dude.
Unnecessarily.
I don't know if it's him or if it's the storyline writers. I don't want to blame him personally.
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
He had to win the feud with Foley, HBK, Austin, Rock. The only one that he never didn't beat was the Undertaker.
Undertaker.
That's it. Everybody else, like, why do you have to beat Booker T?
I mean, no offense. Scott Steiner comes into WWE, he gets steamrolled by fucking Triple H. Sting comes into WWE, gets steamrolled by fucking Triple H.
So, like, why are you hiring these people just to bury them? Don't you want to make money?
I mean, listen, it was literally like Vince was feeding Triple H, and it's like he didn't need it.
And you know what's funny is Vince booked him to beat Austin and Rock how many times? And he still was never seen on the same level as them.
No.
It just shows you, like, wins and losses doesn't matter
Doesn't
in the
always
grand
matter.
scheme of things.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't always matter, man.
No.
But you know what? Amazing heel. He's a good babyface also. I loved him as babyface in DX and everything.
Yeah.
He is a good babyface.
He is. And he's funny.
But his specialty is heel.
Yeah.
You ain't topping that, man. I don't think anybody's ever got me as mad as him.
No, I don't think so either, to be honest with you.
I don't think anybody will.
All right.
Not even Vince. Not even fucking Vince.
No, because I don't know what it was, but like for some reason you never felt like Vince was purposely trying to bury Stone Cold.
No.
But it was like, wait, why is Triple H? And I don't think what?
You know what it was, I think? It's because Austin would win.
Not always.
It's like he would stack the odds and Austin would win most of the time. So you were like, okay, that evens out. With him, this motherfucker just wins. And wins and wins and wins and never gets there's no payback.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to sit there and be like, oh, it's just wrestling? Motherfucker, if you're a wrestling fan, that sucks. That sucks, dude. That sucks to watch this guy win every fucking feud.
Yeah.
Remember his 2003 Reign of Terror?
Yeah.
Awful. Raw was terrible. Raw was terrible because of the way they booked him.
Yeah, I agree.
I hated the Evolution thing. I hated, dude.
I loved Evolution. I had no problem with Evolution, but
I hated it.
All right.
I liked that they were pushing Orton and Batista.
Okay.
You know, that was cool, giving them a little shine, trying to get them in the main event spot.
Okay.
But man, watching Triple H every week during that run was just torture.
Okay. Fair enough.
Sorry.
That's good. All right. Those are our heels, for the record. So from our joint list, we had Flair, Vince, Hogan, Rock, Roman, and Macho. From our separate list, we put Hunter, Punk, Austin, and Angle from Mark's list specifically. From my specific list, I had Edge, Orton, DiBiase, Macho Man, and Rude. All right. Now, we're going to go into the Babyfaces list. We're going to start off with probably one of the greatest babyfaces of all time. I mean, the man that symbolizes jorts. I mean, nobody wore a pair of jorts like this guy. And, I mean, when you talk about babyface and you talk about jorts, there's only one guy you can talk about, and that's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's not where it went. I didn't think it was going there, man.
But it worked.
It worked.
It worked. I mean,
now I know that you said he was never a babyface, but I have an argument against you.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
He's on my list because when he made it big and he became the champion, he started pandering.
Yeah.
Give me a hell yeah! You want me to whip his ass? Give me a hell yeah! All that shit, all babyface shit. He was only feuding with the heels.
Yeah.
He was only beating up the heels. He wasn't beating up babyfaces. So, you know, he was a babyface.
He was the anti-hero babyface. He was everything a babyface should not have been, and he made it work.
But who was cooler?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Dude, he literally, who didn't want to kick the shit out of their boss on a day-to-day basis? And
people always say that, and I'm like, everybody wants to beat their boss, but what about all these other guys that are coming after you, and you get to beat their ass on a weekly basis?
Right. Right.
Yeah, I love that.
And you never lose your cool. You never he was always cool. Like he was always like you wanted to be Stone Cold.
Yeah. No, my only problem with my one critique of him
Mm-hmm.
is that if you watch his matches later on, he rushes through every match. He never lets you he never lets it
Simmer.
simmer a little bit. He doesn't let the crowd give him the response. You know what I mean? Like The Rock, we sit there and take it in, give you a little space, let the fans chant his name and all that shit. Hogan, same thing.
But that
Take
wasn't
his
Stone
time.
Cold. That wasn't how. Yeah.
I know, but I just feel like later in his career, he deserved it. He deserved the ovations. He deserved the, Austin chant.
Yeah.
He deserved all that, and he just never. He would just rush through everything and never let it build organically, and that was always my thing.
All right, fair
The
enough.
matches were always way too quick and way too fast paced, and I just feel like he should have slowed down a little bit.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That was my one thing.
All right, but still top babyface nonetheless. Again, probably saved WWE and pro wrestling as a whole. I mean, everybody. There's always the argument: Stone Cold or Hogan, and obviously, I don't think that there's even a question about it. I'm sorry. I think it's Stone Cold.
All the way.
Yeah.
I mean, but here's the thing: Hogan, and they always say Hogan. It's really Hogan and Vince.
Yeah.
Hogan and Vince made '80s the big wrestling '80s boom.
Yeah.
And he was just the face of it.
But Hogan and Austin.
But Hogan. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Hogan also tried to kill the company that he helped build.
Yeah.
So people always leave that out. I'm like, yeah, but you also went out of your way to almost put them out of business.
You make a good point. I'm not gonna lie. That's the first time I've ever fucking thought of that as a counter argument for Hogan.
Think about that.
Yeah. When did Austin ever do that?
Never.
Never. Even when he walked out. He walked out on the fucking business and still didn't shit on them.
Right. Still didn't shit on them. Still talked respectful about them. Hogan literally tried to bury that company. That was his goal in WCW.
Yeah.
So that takes away his, who built the company? Okay. Yeah, maybe. But guess what? He also tried to fucking kill them and put them out of business.
It's true.
Don't leave that out.
It is true. All right.
Yep.
Top baby faces we're talking Stone Cold Steve Austin. And then next, I don't know why this guy is on this list. This is, I mean, whatever. Bret Hart.
He's on my list. How could you can't say he wasn't a great baby.
He was a great baby face. He was. I mean,
awesome.
He
was the baby face of the early 90s.
I was going to say, he was the baby face. Like, I mean, giving fucking sunglasses to little kids in the crowd, kissing babies. I mean, shoving his thumb up Vince's ass, everything.
You got to put your bias to the side.
I know.
Excellent baby
For those that don't understand, I have an innate hatred for Bret Hart. It's an irrational hatred. I'm fully admitting that. There's no reason for me to hate him as much as I do, but I do. I don't know.
Now, have you always hated him, or this like a thing because of his promos? I mean,
no, there was a time frame when he was a heel, and they were doing the whole Hart Foundation thing. Like me, my brother, and my cousin, we were all like, "Oh, this is badass. This is cool." Like, yeah. But for the most part, I never was a huge Bret Hart fan. I was always a Stone Cold fan, always a Macho Man fan. I mean, I don't know, Bret. I was always the heel guy, to be honest with you. I was always the guy that rooted for the heel, always. Except
I liked Bret as a heel also.
Bret was a great heel.
Yes. Was.
Yeah.
So I think Bret deserves to be there, man, because he carried them for a long time.
And it's a shame because he really did his best to carry this company when this company was going nowhere. He had nothing to work with. Dude, his feuds as champion were just all right, okay. I mean, not to shit on talent or anything like that, but some of his feuds when he was the world champion were where are you fucking pulling these guys from? Where the fuck did you get this guy from?
I always liked when he feuded with the monsters like Undertaker and Diesel and all that. Psycho Sid,
I would say his feuds with Sid and Diesel, some of my favorites. I mean, no, that was Shawn. I'm sorry. I was his feud with Vader, but that was Shawn Michaels.
Shawn,
I don't know. I mean, I do genuinely agree with you. Bret is and probably will forever be an iconic babyface without a doubt.
Yeah.
All right. Now, somebody that I love so much and Mark is not a huge fan of, Mr. Cody Rhodes. I mean, listen, we have an argument for either side. I genuinely think what Mark said before. Now, just if you don't remember, Mark, you said specifically that you thought it was forced when he left and he came back, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I think that's what actually made him what he is today, because a lot of guys were not doing that. A lot of guys, he bet on himself. He went to a company, he went to a promotion that nobody gets fucking recognition for. And he made himself, and he did it with WWE trying to keep him down. He had to buy, he didn't have the rights to his own fucking name because WWE wouldn't give it to him. So he had to recreate this persona, and he did. And he did it in such a way that he helped create a new promotion that almost killed WWE. I mean, his father was still in his father was still synonymous with WWE, but really shouldn't have been, to be completely honest with you. And then he comes back, and he's this larger-than-life presence. He didn't think people were going to respond to him the way that he did when he came back.
I just feel like that's like the thing now, though. Like you leave and you come back and you get this huge ovation, and Triple H puts you in the main event, man. And look, he did it to Punk. Everybody does it. They leave, they come back, and they automatically get a main event push. And I'm just like, does he deserve it? No, I don't think so. Just because his dad's Dusty Rhodes and his brother's Goldust, I don't think he deserves it. No,
fair,
but you do. So there's gonna be always if I say something, there's gonna be an argument to what I say, and that's always gonna be the case. I just don't think he's that great in the ring. I don't care about his promos. I think he's too vanilla, and those are just my gripes with him.
He's the babyface version of Orton.
Yeah, but not as good.
Oh, you think you actually think Orton's better in the ring?
Yeah, I do.
That's interesting.
I actually will watch an Orton match and be like, yeah, I could watch this. His finisher, he doesn't even put your fucking head on the mat. Your head hits his chest. I hate that. It's soft as fuck. He's the guy that like makes it look like it's pre-rehearsed to me.
I just think that comes from, and I'm not, I mean, I love him. I'll defend him. Fine, sure, whatever. I think that comes from a modern day of wrestling where it's just, we talked about this the other day, actually. It's overproduced. I don't need a 30-minute match produced to the gills. Give them 15 minutes of produced stuff and then let them go for 15 minutes. Let them call their spots on the fucking ring. Let them do. And listen, maybe they are doing that. I don't know, but it doesn't come off like that's what they're doing.
We don't need 35 fake finishes.
No,
a match.
I'm not going to talk about that.
I'm not a fan of that. That's the reason why I tuned out too, because it's like every big match is always the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's all built up the same. The matches are the same. It ends the same.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude,
what
happened?
Yeah.
What happened? What happened to where I used to watch this and be like, dude, is he really hurt? Holy shit, that looks like it's painful, but it's really not.
Mm-hmm.
These guys, you're just like, they're kind of like dancing with each other. Like, it's not even like, they're not hurting each other. It doesn't look like it's painful at all.
No. All right. So, Cody on my list. This next person from Mark's list, I could not agree with more. And there's so much of a story behind DDP as a superstar in general. I mean, the guy came in, I think he was 36 when he started professional.
He was older.
Yeah.
He was older when he started. See, this to me was, they always say Goldberg was the Austin of WCW, but I think this was the Austin of WCW.
Really?
Yeah. Watch him. He's the outlaw.
Okay.
He's the outlaw of WCW. I don't think anybody was more over than him at that 97, 98 era.
No, they loved him. They fucking
he
loved him.
Everybody always put the diamonds in the air when DDP came out.
Absolutely.
But you know what? DDP got a ton of love. He put on. Look at his moveset was awesome. His promos were awesome. Yeah. Everything was great. I loved him, and I wish that WWE would have treated him good.
There's the problem right there. But we're not going to talk about WWE DDP. We're going to talk about where he got the love and respect.
The real DDP.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, you don't talk about a better babyface. There's probably one, and it's on this list, and we'll get to that. But there's not much better when you talk about the loyalty and the love from DDP in WCW.
One of the biggest pops I ever heard was when he took the NWO shirt from Scott Hall and he put it on. He pretended to be in the NWO, and then he hit Scott Hall with the diamond cutter and ran through the crowd. Mm-hmm. That place went ballistic. Dude, like he was getting insane pops. The match he had with Goldberg, the feud he had with Hogan. I mean, everything was just top notch.
And he made people look good in the ring. He was one of those guys who could take the brunt of the match, and he was a great worker for being as old as he was. That's
He
not
was
common.
awesome.
Yeah, man.
He was great, man.
Now we
I
go.
got nothing bad to say about DDP.
No, we go from loyalty in WCW to, you talk about loyalty in WWE. There's only one guy you can talk
come
about.
on.
The
Yeah.
Undertaker, probably the most loyal, the most well-respected, the most well-rounded athlete, superstar, whatever you want to call him. I mean, for a big man, this guy did all of it.
This was the guy that was like the backbone of the company for years and years. And if you watch in the 90s when they were struggling, he was like the only guy that was getting monster pops.
Yeah.
He was insanely over. He was more over than Brett, more over than Shawn.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not being pushed as the top guy.
And he never.
But he didn't have to be.
Yeah,
He was just loved.
He didn't ask for. I feel like he was that guy that was never like, I want like 6 championship reigns. I want this. I want. Whatever they gave him, he was like, all right, I'll take it. That's fine. And we'll run with this. That's fine.
Yep. He was that guy, man. He didn't need the Vince to kiss his ass.
No.
And I think a couple times he didn't even want the belt.
Probably not.
I think he said, I want like another guy to shine that's not getting enough shine. You know, he was that guy.
He was probably the only superstar in my recollection where I think of champions. I mean, I could probably, if I think about it, I could probably name all of his title runs. He never needed the title, though.
No.
Never once needed it. I could still, if you told me that Undertaker never won the world title, I'd be like, okay, but the dude's still better than 95% of everybody else out there.
He's still one of the rare guys on the roster too that he got better as he got older.
100%. He evolved.
Watch his early matches. He's just a zombie walking around.
Yeah.
Then it kind of then when he went to the feud with Yokozuna, he started getting a little better.
Mm-hmm.
Then the feud with Foley, he started getting a little better. And then when he got into the Attitude Era, now he's really firing all cylinders.
Yeah.
Then he goes into Ruthless Aggression, gets even better.
Mm-hmm.
Then he had that era with him and Angle going at it, where they were putting on clinics.
Yeah.
Then he puts on the clinic with Michaels. Then he puts on another classic with Triple H, right before Triple H has to stop wrestling. I mean, it's excellent.
I was going to say, from WrestleMania 24 up until literally the loss of his streak, every single WrestleMania from there was just iconic. And you're talking about a string of 5 to 6 WrestleManias. That's 5 or 6 years with just match after match. That was just so good. And 25 is probably regarded as one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time.
A lot of people say it's number 1.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to disagree with them.
I don't think I have to. If I'm talking WrestleMania specific matches, I'm probably putting that on the top of my list.
Thank God Vince let them just go out there and do what they do. No run-ins, no heel turns, or none of that other bullshit. He just let it go.
And so what Mark and I were talking about before, I brought it up too, but when you have a match that's not overly produced, you could tell that match was not overly produced. I guarantee you, they were like, we got this. How much time do we have? 35 minutes? Okay, we're good. Don't worry. We'll take care of it. And it showed.
And two of the most loyal guys that were there the longest together.
100%. Yeah.
You know? So that's and they trusted each other, and it's great. And they put on a classic.
Without a doubt. All right, we're talking loyalty. We're going to stay on the loyalty train. We're going to go back to WCW. Straight from Mark's list, the icon, the legend, Sting.
Let's go.
I mean, man, you can't talk about WCW without mentioning Sting. I mean,
he's the backbone of WCW, hands down.
He's
what the Undertaker was to WWE.
Absolutely.
He was to WCW.
And everyone, talks about like Sting when he became the Crow and he had the black and white face paint. But what people don't realize is when Sting was like Surfer Sting and had the fucking wild colors, and he was still fucking epic and he was so good. And they always talked about Sting being, like you said, the backbone of WCW. He was always there, front and center.
Insanely over through his whole run.
Mm-hmm.
Even later on in TNA and everything, he still stayed over. I don't think there's ever a time he wasn't over.
No, I don't either.
And I used to love watching Nitro, and they would show him in the rafters, hanging up there with the Crow and everything. And I just thought everything he did was so cool,
Yeah.
It's a shame. It's a shame that Hogan match sucked at um, Starrcade '97 because the build for it was amazing.
Yeah.
They knew how to build a feud back then. They just didn't deliver.
No.
But didn't matter. I mean, he still kept on going. He's still great. Still the icon.
Yeah, I mean, you can't say a bad thing about Sting. I was personally disappointed when he came over to WWE. I felt like he was not treated with respect, and I always felt like that was Vince's MO. Like, for whatever reason, it's like, he wasn't my guy, so why do I got to put him over? How about you
I'm like, you hired him. Don't you want to make money with the guy?
I mean, like, you know what this guy is to wrestling fans. Do you not give a shit about us? Come on.
No, he doesn't.
Fuck
you know that.
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole nother
he
argument. All right.
Yeah.
Sting, moving along. Foley. Mick Foley as a babyface. I mean,
excellent babyface, man.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about having fun in the ring and mixing it up and, still being able to go at a late age, especially how bad his body took a hit. I mean, you talk about Foley.
I love Foley as a heel. I think he was amazing against The Undertaker in that feud.
Mm-hmm.
But he was just as great as a babyface. I love the stuff he did with The Rock and Sock connection. He was just, and it's crazy because he was just as over as The Rock too.
Yes.
Everybody always talks about, how awesome The Rock was and how amazingly over he was. Foley was just as over. The Foley chants, the Foley is God chants, and they had to change it to Foley is good. All
yes.
that. I mean, the whole thing. So he even got a fucking sock over.
I was
fucking Socko's huge.
I mean, it was probably one of their biggest marketing things. They were selling Sockos like they couldn't hold them.
He got Socko over where Socko was like over more than some of the wrestlers.
Yeah.
I mean, Foley's great. He's super intelligent. I love this book, by the way.
One of the greatest books I've ever read, and probably the best wrestling biographies. If you haven't read Mick Foley's book, definitely check it out. And he wrote it. Like, a lot of these guys, they'll have like ghostwriters, or they'll have someone else pen it or whatever. He did everything, and it was a New York Times bestseller.
I think he was a heel in ECW or WCW, maybe both.
Both. I mean, that's where really
he was a heel, but Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
So, and I loved Cactus Jack too, bad motherfucker. So
that was the other thing. Like, Foley had these personas, and it's like he wasn't just Mick. He was Mankind. He was Dude Love. He was Cactus Jack. I mean, I still never forget the Royal Rumble where they were like, you know what, just go out there as all of them. When you get eliminated,
all three,
and get eliminated, come back, change, and go back out there. Like, that's fucking great.
One of the best promos in the industry of all time.
The JR sit down?
Just
in general.
He had so much fire, man. He had so much passion. He was so good on the mic. He was another natural.
Underrated on the mic. I'll definitely say that for sure. Because I feel people don't talk about how good he was on the mic enough.
He was amazing.
Yeah.
Some of his promos, you watch, there was a promo he did that nobody talks about when him and Chainsaw Charlie were getting jumped by DX.
Okay.
And he gets chained to the cage. And they're chanting for Austin to come down.
Oh, yes.
And he got offended. And he cut like a promo afterwards. He was like, I'm out here busting my ass for you guys, and you're chanting another guy's name. And I remember that promo, and I was like, holy shit. And it's probably all, kayfabe, whatever. But he's means it. It's so real. Every time he would talk, you could tell it's real. Like, he thinks it's real. He means every word he's saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. I love the passion. I love the fire. That's why those guys are my favorites. Guys like Austin and him, because the fire they had, man.
And again, when we talk more and more about, why you like this guy, why you don't like this guy, I can definitely see your style and your structure as to where your favorites come from. It makes a lot of sense when you discuss this. So I love it. Personally, for me, I was not a massive Mick Foley fan, but I respect the fuck out of the guy. But when we're talking about babyfaces and we're talking about respect, love, this next guy I think tops just about everybody's list. WWE Hall of Famer, icon, everything. I mean, Mr. fucking WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels. I mean, how many nicknames does this son of a bitch have?
The showstopper.
The showstopper. I mean, Crazy Eyes, whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call him nowadays, it doesn't. I
Can
mean,
you not talk about HBK like that, dude?
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, come on.
I mean, you don't know if he's looking at you or the person next to you, but he will go in the ring, and I do. I'm fucking around, but dude, I have never seen someone where I've enjoyed more of their matches than this guy.
He's another one that's so talented that he, as good of a face as he was even just as good or better as a heel. Like, you know what I mean? I always, but my problem with him as a heel,
Mm-hmm.
why he didn't make my heel list, is the promos
So bad.
were so not. I'm not saying they're bad.
They were bad.
They're just tough to get through, bro.
Well, that's
He's
isn't that bad?
Like he's not bad on the mic.
He's not
Michaels
believable
isn't
as a
bad.
heel on the. Okay, so listen. There were times when he was in DX and he was a heel in DX. I said, okay, these are great fucking promos. But then there were times where it's like, I feel like you're not understanding the assignment here. Does that make sense?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
And I just thought like that's where Triple H got the whole long, drawn out heel promo thing was from Shawn.
Mm.
Because if you watch his promos in '97 against Brett and everybody and Undertaker, they're just these long, drawn out, him going on and on and on, and we'll make the rules and we'll break them. Everything's slow and fucking. It's just like, oh god, and that just was. I don't like that at all. It's not my thing.
No. But also another thing about Shawn Michaels is his. I mean, he had a couple runs, I guess you could say, but when he came back in I think it was 2002, after taking a really long hiatus, probably one of the greatest comebacks in wrestling history.
Oh yeah, it was amazing.
So good.
It might have topped his first run, actually.
I was just about to say, I think it actually topped his original run. He's another one. We talked about Bret Hart having a really shitty championship run because they really didn't have much to work with. Shawn Michaels is the same way. I mean, Michaels also had Sid, Diesel, Vader, but just, I don't know. It's just some of these guys. I mean, him and Undertaker, though, I don't know what it was. Michaels and Undertaker could put on a fucking clinic.
Yeah, that original feud they had was pretty awesome.
Hell in a Cell or Bad Blood. I think it was Bad Blood at that point.
Bad Blood, and then Hell in a Cell, and then the casket match. I mean, they were really going out. They were really going at it. Shawn was a great heel during that run.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure DX started during that feud.
I was gonna say I think that's when DX kind of just got its legs underneath him. So from one guy from the Clique to another guy from the Clique, probably one of your favorites of all time. I mean, I love him to death as well. The Bad Guy, Razor Ramon, and it's crazy because you said like you put him on your babyface list, and I'm like, real. And then I thought about it. I was like, okay, no, this dude was a fucking babyface and a half. He was a
babyface.
He was the bad guy that everyone loved.
Yes, he's the original bad guy that everybody loves.
Yeah,
you know, he's that guy, and he was a heel against Michaels.
Yeah.
So he was a heel a bunch of times.
He was
a heel in his early career, '92 when he first came in. He was a heel
when he was feuding against Bret Hart. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And he was with Flair and Perfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
he came in as Warrior's replacement because Warrior didn't want to work. So,
but he was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
That you can't boo him because I love everything he's doing.
Everything. I mean, the guy was just he could go. And this is probably when I think about it. There's always that talk like, oh, who are the greatest that have never won the title? If you don't have Scott Hall, aka Razor Ramon, whatever you want to call him, in that list or at the top of that list, I really don't think you know what you're talking about because
he's number one to me. He's number one.
How did
because
you not
I
give
always
him the
thought
title?
that he should have had a run in '96.
Yeah.
I always thought that when he went up to Vince and said, "Hey, I'm going to WCW," Vince should have responded with, "No, I'm going to keep you, and I want you to have a title run, and I want you to feud against Michaels as a heel for the year."
Mm-hmm.
Up until the end. So that would have took Michaels away from Brett, get him out of there, and now you have Razor instead. And I think that would have been a much better feud.
It would have been great. And, I mean, they were best friends. I mean, they really worked together well in the ring. I don't know. There was a lot of things that they fucked up, so whatever.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think that Vince should have fought to keep him, but I'm kind of glad he didn't because we would have got the Monday Night Wars. So
it's true. All right, moving along. I know we're probably taking up a lot of your time, people, and I apologize for that, but I love you for listening, and we're almost there. We're almost there, people. My list, this next guy comes from, when you talk about baby faces, I mean, This guy was a babyface. That was it. He never was a heel ever. It's Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And I mean, I put him on this list because A, he never was a fucking heel. I think there was a small, like, very small window where he was like in a tag team, and he did want to work heel. He did, he's mentioned that he did, but he never did. And the guy was just incredible in the ring. And again, I know we're talking about baby faces and heels, but he was a baby face. Like, he loved the crowd. The crowd loved him. He was just everything that a baby face should be. He was a pure, good-hearted wrestling guy that was just showed you in the ring why he was great. That's really it.
That's all you really need.
I don't have much to say about Steamboat except for the fact that he deserves to be on a lot of lists, and one of them specifically is obviously top baby faces.
He's not mentioned nowadays because he retired early, I think.
Yeah.
If he would have retired later, I think he would have been remembered more.
I mean, he definitely dabbled here and there. He came back. He did a couple things with WWE later in his career, and he held his own. When he was doing this whole like Legends thing with Jericho and Flair and them, he was probably the only one that could really go in the ring still. They kind of turned to him and really leaned on him for a lot of the work in the ring. So
he was excellent. He's one of the original technicians in the ring,
I was going to say, we've always talked about Macho Man and Steamboat at WrestleMania 3 as one of the greatest matches of all time. Steamboat and Stone Cold, back in the day, before he was Stone Cold, have had some iconic matches, including a United States Championship match that nobody talks about. So, yeah. All right. So, as far as baby faces are concerned, I never thought of this one. I'm so pleased that Mark put this guy on his list. And when you talk about everything that is cool, you got to talk about RVD.
He was insanely over, and nobody ever gives him the props for it.
No.
If you watch him in ECW, he was insanely over. Then when he went to WWE, he was insanely over off the bat.
Yeah.
And he was insanely over Stone Cold.
Yes.
Austin was a heel, but dude, I really wish they would have did that feud. For some reason, they had to throw Jericho in it or Benoit or somebody. It was a triple threat feud.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to see Austin versus RVD.
That would have been good.
For the title. A nice feud. I think RVD would have been a great face.
One of the most insane crowd reactions I think I've ever heard. It was Cena versus RVD. RVD cashed in. I think he was the first guy to do it this way. He basically preempted. He said, I'm cashing this in, but I'm cashing it in at this pay-per-view. And they had the card set up because of the Money in the Bank cash-in, one night stand. And the crowd, I've never in my life seen a crowd that was so pro one guy.
They wanted to see him beat Cena bad.
So bad. so bad.
Cursing out Cena, booing him out of the fucking arena, and as RVD gets you would think it was Austin or Hogan at that night,
It was
coming out.
Somebody large. Cena kept trying to throw it because he does that iconic rolls up the shirt and throws it into the crowd. The crowd kept throwing it back. He couldn't keep it. So he's like, fuck this. And he just threw it at the side of the ring. That's how bad it was. Damn.
RVD was extremely over, and the only reason why he didn't get bigger is because Vince McMahon, of course, is a cocksucker and didn't want to book him in the right way. But go watch his early run in WWE or even his ECW days.
It's great.
That was insanely over. And then when he left and came back, he was still over. He comes out, the place goes fucking wild.
Every time.
Yeah, he'll always be loved. RVD will always be remembered.
Yep.
And I'm just sad another guy who I'm sad about who didn't get booked right.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that. Absolutely.
He should have had another guy should have had a championship run.
Yeah. He was intercontinental. He's got his accolades. He's got his championships. I think he's in the Hall of Fame. I could be wrong on that one. But
I think he is.
The guy is so good. And he does all of it well. He's athletic. He's high flying. He's got the strength, which I feel like people undervalue his strength. Just great. All right. We're going to talk about this next guy pretty quickly because even though he's on my list, there's not much to talk about. He was a babyface. He was, he was a great babyface.
A Warrior on your list?
I did.
I'm shocked.
So
You're not a Warrior guy.
I love Warrior. Warrior was
I
like
thought
my.
you didn't like. I thought you didn't
No,
like Warrior.
no. I love the Ultimate
Every
Warrior.
time I mention Warrior, like, he
So
sucks.
no, and again, I will admit the guy sucked in the ring. This was the first guy that
He did not suck.
he sucked in the ring.
You suck, pal.
You suck.
He did what he was supposed to do.
Which
Just
is
like
literally
Goldberg.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Just like Goldberg.
There we
now,
go.
You listen. He is the '80s Goldberg,
Yes.
and you give him some fucking love, man.
But he was more charismatic and more marketable.
Well, because he had the neon colors.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go.
That's the only reason why.
He had the leg tassels, the arm tassels, the
Bro,
makeup.
put Goldberg with some neon paint on.
I don't
his
want to
face
think about this.
And the neon, and give him some neon green trunks. And tell me.
Please don't do that.
Oh, that's great.
So
Goldberg, come back with neon
neon green
paint.
fucking face paint. Oh
Yes,
my
and the
God.
trunks to match with the boots to match.
Without a doubt. I mean,
Let's go.
I don't know what it was. I loved the Warrior growing up. He was my guy. His matches lasted 11 seconds because he was winded by the time he got into the ring. I mean, the man got no respect from the company that, and again, he gave no respect back. I will admit that. There was a lot of shit from both ends. But watching him come back when he did, just before he passed away, it still hits me emotionally. You watch his last promo that he ever cut on Raw the night before he passed away, and you almost have this ominous feeling that he knew he was going to die. And
I think so.
it was so weird, so creepy. And I remember waking up that morning, reading on my phone that the Warrior passed away, and I didn't want to believe it. I was in shock, I was in awe, and I cried. Because I was like, no, I just saw him on Raw. That didn't happen. The fuck? Yeah. So, yeah.
That's one of the best promos ever.
I love that
His
promo.
last promo.
He wasn't even for anything. It was just to cut a promo.
I think he just wanted to make his peace, man, before he knew he was going.
I'm honest to God, eternally grateful that Vince gave him that opportunity, and him and Vince were able to squash whatever beef they had, and he was able to be given that opportunity, because a lot of guys didn't get that opportunity. Macho Man was posthumously inducted into the Hall of Fame. I mean, there's so many guys that never got the chance to say their piece before they passed away, unfortunately.
Talking about squash, remember when he squashed Triple H at WrestleMania 12 in like 10 seconds?
It was so good.
Great.
My favorite from that, WrestleMania 12, and I don't know why I fucking believed it. Jerry the King Lawler is talking. He goes, I heard that the Warrior's 400 pounds and bald. And I'm like, what? Dude, I forgot how old I was. I'm sitting there. I'm like watching. I was like, no. If a bald 400-pound man comes out there with
Hell
face,
yeah.
I would have been so upset.
That would have been badass.
Oh, God. All right. We got a couple left from Babyfaces. The next one.
God, how many people got on your list, man?
No, this is all our lists.
I'm just kidding.
The Babyface, probably.
All right. You have to have him on there.
I was going to say, when you think of Babyface, you're talking about Hulk Hogan. Can I just say, when his music hit, the Babyface music hit, that was it. That fucking arena, wherever it was, and I was lucky enough. I'm not a Hogan fan. I've said this countless times. I was lucky enough to be part of WrestleMania 35. Didn't know Hogan was appearing. It was a surprise. That when MetLife Stadium erupted. Like, I know that term gets used a lot in wrestling world, but I'm telling you right now, to be a part of that and listening to the way the crowd just fucking came alive when his music hit was insane. I can't explain it.
That's Thunder Lips right there, baby. Come on, people!
Thunder Lips.
Thunder Lips. I fucking love Thunder Lips, man.
I think if I have to say anything, my favorite was from what the hell was it? No Holds Barred, when he's on top of the car.
Yeah.
He's like, "What's that smell?" Dookie. Like,
wasn't he in Gremlins 2 also, and a couple other movies?
He was in everything back then. That's where the whole Hollywood
Three
Hogan
Ninjas?
Thing.
Did he do
Three
Three Ninjas?
Ninjas. I knew you to make a mountain. Come on. I mean, Mr. Nanny.
Mr. Nanny.
Oh, fuck. The dude was in everything. Oh, Suburban Commando, probably one of my greatest fucking greatest movie of all time. Hulk Hogan.
But one of the best runs of all time.
Yeah.
Can't be knocked. He's definitely a top fiver. Rest in peace, Hogan.
Yeah.
You know,
The whole nine. That's it. All right, two more. One is arguably one of the greatest baby faces of all time, and that is the living legend, Dusty Rhodes, baby. I love Dusty.
You got a thing for the Rhodes.
I
huh?
do,
The
dude. I
Rhodes
love
family.
Dusty. Come on, Dusty Rhodes was so good. I mean,
He was
you
good.
had hard times, baby. You don't know about eating pork and beans or thing with kings and queens, baby. Ugh.
Come on, man. Come on. He was cool.
He was
I like-
so
I like
cool,
Dusty
dude.
Rhodes.
Was there a cooler fat guy? There wasn't, dude.
I can't name it.
The titties jiggling, like the belly rumbling, like everything about him. I don't know. He just personified cool, and like he was like the baby face Ric Flair is exactly what he was, and he got fucked over so bad when he came to WWE because once again Vince didn't want to put over someone that wasn't his, so he puts him in fucking yellow polka dots, and Dusty said, "Fine, baby, I'll run with that shit, baby." And he did.
I cannot wait to do the Vince McMahon episode.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking
Because I have so much to say.
I'm gonna rip into fucking pieces. Rip
Yeah,
into
man.
fucking pieces. All right.
Why does he hire people
I don't know. Just to
just
shit
to
on him.
shit on them?
Just to shit on him. All right.
Much love to Dusty Rhodes.
Love Dusty Rhodes.
Another legend. He's another legend in the
Yes.
game.
And you
Rest in
have a
peace.
hell of a son. That's probably one of the greatest of all times, even though some people
Oh,
don't.
shut up. Yeah, Goldust.
Oh!
Yeah, Goldust.
Woo!
Yeah, Goldust, baby.
All right.
Come on.
We got one guy left from the baby faces, and I joked about it before, but I mean, to be completely honest, when you talk about greatest of all time, it's arguably that this guy is up there with the greatest of all time, and it's John Cena. I mean,
100%.
dude, babyface above all baby. Now, being a heel is easy because everyone wants to be a dick. Everyone has that inner fire in them. It's just a matter of getting it out of you. I mean, you can pull a list of people that were so good at heels. It is so hard to pull a list of people that really excelled at being a babyface. To the point of Cena, to the point of Hogan. I wouldn't put Austin in that because he wasn't what Cena and Hogan were as far as baby faces. I love Austin, you know that. But to do what Cena and Hogan and personally I feel Cody are doing as a baby face, that's hard. That is hard work because you have to do it without being cheesy. And listen, the fans turned on Cena so many times. So many times. And he didn't give up. I mean, it's part of his gimmick. Don't hustle loyalty. Don't never give up. Yeah, I mean, I can't say enough about him.
I wish that he's a guy that he took a lot of shit along the way. The fans turned on him how many times? 3-4 times along his long career. You know, but he kept going. He didn't change.
No.
You know, I wish he would have did the heel turn 10 years ago, but you know, whatever. I think it would have been huge back then.
Too little, too late,
But,
to be honest with you, when it happened.
Too little, too late. Yeah, right. They waited way too long where they just should have never did it. And if you're going to do it, you had to have The Rock involved for it to work.
Which I don't think you needed to. You could have done that without The Rock.
No. He had to have The Rock because that's who he sold his soul to.
But he didn't. He wasn't even there after. I don't know. I mean, that's a whole nother.
No, I'm saying what the original storyline was. The original intention
know.
was for him to say he sold his soul to The Rock.
I know.
But whatever. Amazing career.
Yeah.
He was on top for a long time. How long was his run? 10 years?
Well, I mean, he was in the business for 20 years. I would say let's give him a good 10, 12 years as being on top.
I would say, yeah, maybe even 15.
Yeah.
You might be able to make that argument.
I mean, WrestleMania 21 was his first title win against JBL. And then, I mean, he went, WrestleMania 30 was against Bray. It wasn't really a title match, but yeah, I mean, the guy was always in the picture. And what I love about Cena so much, you don't see this from guys a lot, is he wants to help other guys.
I was just going to say, what I loved about him was he's so easy to work with. Like, he never gave Vince the ego, I'm not, that doesn't work for me, brother. Like, he never did any of that.
There is
so
a lot
I always love that about him.
There's a lot of bullshit speculation that he buried guys, this and that. But listen, there are more.
I don't think so.
I don't either. So. There are more guys.
I look at it like he tried to motivate those guys, and those guys took it the wrong way.
Maybe.
That's what I think. He tried to bury Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns took it and did the opposite with it.
Fair enough.
And I think that was his intention.
I think so too. But I
Yeah.
mean, I was going to say there's more people out there that would tell you that Cena helped their career and is a role model to them. I mean, guys like Nick Nemeth, a.k.a. Dolph Ziggler, Claudio Castagnoli, a.k.a. Oh my God, I can't even remember who he was in WWE anymore because he's been out for so long. Cesaro, sorry. I mean, Rusev. These guys that have been coming up, Braun Breaker, for God's sakes. I mean, these are guys that are telling you that Cena is a huge help to their careers, and we're getting. I don't know. We're getting something that we've never seen before, a year-long send-off for one of the greatest of all times. So,
I mean, he will go down as, a top 5 talent, I think,
yeah,
when it's all said and done.
I'd probably even say top 3, maybe top 2.
He's the only one I could say that's up there with Flair and Hogan, with their careers being that long and everything.
The
Up top.
longevity of the being on top, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Austin and Rock was really short, and those 3 guys really held it down for a long, long time.
And you got to realize Cena held it down when people, not meaning like the back, but like the crowd didn't want him to hold it down. The crowd was not behind it, and they were, there's so many people that like we were force fed Cena. It's like, I mean, were you really though? Go back and watch, because we were not. We were force fed guys like RomanReigns, and it wasn't working. But Cena was always able to make it work. Always.
He's great. He was great, man. He never let it wait. He never let it bother him.
No.
He kept going. He kept going. He kept going. Stayed on top the entire time.
Yeah.
Tried to. Had monster feuds with Punk, Orton, all those guys like that. Edge. I mean, the guy was. He worked with everybody.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like you
Lesnar,
can't.
everybody.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle,
Mm-hmm. I mean,
he was in there with monsters in the ring.
Kurt Angle was essentially where he started with. He came out, he smacked Kurt Angle, and like ruthless aggression.
Yeah, I mean, that's it, man.
That's
it. I mean, you ain't getting better than that. I don't think. I mean, and talk about the most loyal to Vince. He's still loyal now. I heard him talking the other day about how he misses Vince.
Yeah.
Still talking about him. Still would love him to come back.
I was going to say, like, there's a lot of obviously bullshit going on with Vince, but there are some people, and it's crazy because when you think of a guy like John Cena, you're thinking like, well, maybe John Cena's not going to back Vince McMahon because of all the... No, Cena's very much like, nope, I back him up 100%.
Yep.
I love him.
Yep, that's my guy.
Yep.
And I see Austin's the same way. A lot of guys are, because Vince is the reason why they are where they are now.
And they don't forget that. And I think that's very key. And we'll talk about all that when we get to the Vince McMahon episode, of course.
Right.
But for now, ladies and gentlemen, that was our baby faces. I mean, you had Austin, Taker, Shawn, Cena, Sting, Brett, DDP, Razor, Macho Man, RVD, Hogan, Dusty, Warrior, Steamboat, and Cody. I mean, I'm pretty sure when you talk about baby faces, that's a pretty good fucking list.
Pretty damn good. I could have added a bunch of other guys. But,
yeah, I mean, without a doubt. I mean, but we could probably just talk about... I could go on and on for heels and baby faces forever, but we like doing these little top lists. It kind of narrows it down for us. It gives us more of a conversation to go on.
Well, it's a challenge, too.
It is.
It challenges us because I got to cram 10 guys, and I want to lift 30 guys. So it's like...
Without a doubt.
It's really tough.
All right. Next, it's going to get a little rocky in here.
Let's go.
But
Let's go. I cannot wait.
I'm fucking excited.
I'm so excited for this next episode.
I know we've been making you guys wait every other week for these episodes. That's on me. I apologize. I'm a little bit of a bitch, and I have a family, so I got to do me. But we're going to put out another episode this week, and that's going to be the Diddy episode.
Oh, yeah.
You heard it. You heard it.
Baby oil and all.
Get your baby oil ready, because we're lubing this shit up.
Baby oil, everything. We're talking about the remix, everything. The remixes, the baby oil.
The remix, baby.
Everything.
We're coming in with our gold suits.
Man.
I mean, the
silver
silver
murder
suits.
Conspiracies.
I'm telling you right. You guys think we're gonna shy back from talking about anything? We're not.
We're talking about everything.
Everything. The only thing is we can't say the word we're not allowed to say. That's it. But other than that,
that's it.
That's
But you know what? We're saying everything else.
Everything else. Everything we're legally allowed to say, we're gonna say.
We're gonna say it.
We're gonna say it.
So let's go.
All right, guys. This was fun. 2 hours of fucking talking about wrestling. I love it. I fucking love it.
Go.
And it's in the middle of the day, so I'm not tired.
Right. I had a good time, man.
I had a great time.
Always.
I did.
Yeah.
All right, man. Until next time, guys. I'm Mike.
I'm Mark.
And we're good friends.
Better enemies.
All right. Peace, guys.